So in today's video, we're going to be checking out some brand new VST plugins, some freebies and deals. Today's video is sponsored by LANDR and we will be checking out their sampler a little bit later on in today's video. First up, we're over at Sound Toys and they have dropped their Space Blender. This is an imaginary space machine, normally $99, but it will be free until May the 22nd, which is awesome. Because from what I've seen of this could have easily just been sold straight out of the gate. It looks incredible. Space Blender is your portal to a new dimension of space and time effects. It's an experimental reverb that lets you create unreal and imaginary spaces, shapes, textures and tones otherwise impossible in the real world. Now if you want to check out all of the science behind this, they have an awesome intro video right here which goes into all of the sciences behind it. I'm just going to jump straight into it now in the door. So this will look like when you first open it. Presets here. I don't know if it's just me, but it looked a bit blurry then. Maybe I need some glasses. Can you resize this? Yeah, I think when it's a smaller size, it looks fine, but when you make it a bit big, it kind of like loses its pixels, if that makes sense. Anyway, it looks really, really cool nonetheless. You have time, color, texture, mod mix down here, freeze, warp, and sync. I'm gonna put this piano in there. Sounds pretty cool. Let's add the Space Blender. Now from what I've heard there, that absolutely sounds awesome already straight out of the gate. I haven't even touched it, that's the default. Sounds brilliant, that's really cool. What I love about this is you can change the shapes here straight in the GUI, make different types of reverbs. This is like a reverse reverb, this shape here. Is cool. You can make a ton of different shapes here. Check out some of the presets. Let's go ambient 1. Let's go ambient night. That's so cool. I'm glad I got this whilst it's free. I can see myself using this a fair bit. Dark River. Just makes it interesting, then it gives it a bit of movement. Let me get some drums. I heard this was pretty cool on drums in the walkthrough video. I'm gonna go with this one here. Just adds something a little interesting in there, doesn't it? Dry. Right, I'll leave that there. If you do want to grab it, it will be in the description below with everything else. I could sit here and play with this for hours. Up next, we have the free vocal rider. This is easy vocal level automation. Does say 25 plus, but you can put 0 in here and get it for free. Vocal rider allows you to maintain consistent vocal levels without the coloration that commonly adds compression. Sounds pretty cool. If you do want it, I'll leave that below as well. Over at DixonBeats.com, back to us. We have released the Funk expansion pack, a part of the Essential Sounds plugin. So if you do have the Essential Sounds plugin, this Funk expansion pack is up now for you. Get your hands on 31 high quality funk sounds, including iconic 808s, catchy keys, groovy cowbells, perfect for a range of funk sub-genres. Here's some of the sounds from that expansion. And if you have listened to any kind of funk music, you might have heard it actually goes viral quite a bit, these type of funk tracks. But yeah, these sounds fit perfectly within that. Obviously you can use them in any genre as well, but more for funk stuff. Some bass. If you don't have Essential Sounds and you do want to grab it, it is currently on sale right now for £50 from £65. I'll leave it listed below as well if you do want to read up on it. As you can see here, a ton of sound demos and a walkthrough video on my website here if you do want to look a bit further into it. So that's 2 expansions we have out for the Essential Sounds plugin right now. We have the Funk one and the Gigawatt one as well. If you do have an idea for an expansion pack, let me know in the comment section below and we'll see what we can do about making that come to life. Up next, over at VST Alarm, they have the Loom plugin, Brighten the Cosmos of Sound. Bring your sound to life with a Loom, a plugin engineered to transform dull samples and loops into radiant high definition clarity. And this is limited time only, so if you do want to grab this, I will leave it below as well. So like I said, today's video is sponsored by LANDR, and this is their brand new LANDR sampler. Find new inspiration in your sample library with an intelligent tool that scans, organizes, and surfaces your best sounds. Skip tedious labeling and searching and jump straight into creativity. Organize, streamline, and discover. Seamlessly connect to your entire sample library. Powerful filtering and organization tools make finding and creating new sounds with your samples easier than ever. Endless fresh ideas. Keep your creativity flowing without digging through endless folders by generating unique sample combinations instantly. Put your unique spin on samples. Shape your samples with built-in effects and sound design tools, including normal, chromatic, slice, and sequence modes. So let's jump into the door and see what it looks like. So when you open it up, it'll say please connect at least one location to start with LANDR sampler. I'm going to feed it my loop pack folder. This gotta be 200 plus gigabytes worth of stuff, so plenty of them to go off here. Will be interesting to see how long this takes to load into here. It is flying, to be fair. Okay, so that took roughly 40 seconds, 45 seconds ish, and like I said, it's 200 gigabytes of files in there. Actually 55,000 files it had as well, which is crazy. A bit embarrassing really. Why do I have so many sounds? So something awesome what you can do is go to advanced filters here. So say if you just want a snare, type in snare, and instantly 4,245 snares found, which is embarrassing really. Who needs that many snares? Load samples, and then at the bottom here, you will have a bunch of snares. And what's awesome about this is that not only is it very fast at finding all of these sounds, some of these sounds are not named correctly. So you might think, okay, it's looking for the word snare in these files. This one here is called T1SN022. So you might end up finding sounds you didn't even know you had. Like I didn't know I had this snare, because if I was to search it normally, it wouldn't come up because it's not named snare. There's another one here, SNR. It's not called snare. So yeah, this advanced filters page is very powerful here. It's instant. You can filter loops, one shots, length, favorites. So if you do favorite some stuff, you can click favorites here and all of your favorites will show up. Let's check out bell. There you go, instant 699 results found. I'm gonna load just the one shot bells, actually 277. And down here you have the different modes. So you got normal mode, chromatic mode, and the slice mode. Chromatic mode makes your one shots or whatever playable. Essentially it spreads it across the keyboard. See what we've got here. Like the sound of that. So let's go to that sample here. Click the chromatic mode. As you can see, it's spread across the keyboard now. Sounds pretty cool. It has the ADSI down here as well. It has effects here, which is pretty cool. So give it a bit of reverb. Pretty awesome. Can add some chorus as well if you like. We've got different playback modes here as well, which is pretty awesome. We've got loop, so you can pick a section you want here. That's pretty cool. Something else which is pretty cool is you can change the direction, so you can essentially put it in reverse. Sounds awesome. Sounds like granular almost. Something cool here is the magic button down here, which will kind of sync all of your loops in one. So no matter when you play them, they'll all play at the same time, if that makes sense. So you can click that. That's awesome. So that's 2 loops playing together at the same time. You can control the overall global key up here as well, and I think that's just pretty cool, man. Just to get ideas down and start, you can click multiple keys and kind of like layer them on top of each other. There's also a sequencer here as well, by the way, so you can get different kind of rhythms using your loops or one shots. So if you do have a ton of loops or one shots and you really want to get creative with them, this could be for you. LANDR sampler is also included with LANDR Studio. If you do want to go that route, by using the link below, you can get 20% off the LANDR Studio as well if you do go that route. But if you do want to buy it by itself as a perpetual license, it will be $99. So if you do want to check out that and learn more about it, it will be in the description below with everything else. Massive shouts to LANDR for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so it's time for a drinks break, and in my last video I said to you guys, if you comment below pins and needles, I'll give you a shout out in my next video. Well, this is our next video, and here are the people that commented. If you would like a shout out in my next video, all you have to do right now is like this video, and in the comment section below just comment gassy and I'll give you a shout out in my next video. But please bear in mind it is the first 20 people that do get a shout out. Up next, over at iZotope, they have their brand new Velvet plugin, Smooth Vocals the Smart Way. This is basically a de-esser. Meet Velvet, a smarter de-esser for smoother vocals, soften harshness and sibilance, dynamically shape tone, and remove distracting mouth noises and clicks, all in one easy to use plugin. So this is essentially a supercharged de-esser. This will work best on like vocals, can be singers, rappers, can just be like spoken dialogue. So essentially there's 3 sections here. You got sibilance, tonal, and declick on the right hand side here. A ton of presets here as well to help you along if you do need any help, or if you do want a good starting point, and also the ability to learn here as well. So let's just learn real quick this one.
Someday I will be someone alive. I can't control the outcome of this fight. No need someone hold me. I need to get out of this. Someday I will be someone alive.
So it's notice some sibilance here, as you can see. You can change the bands here as well, however you like. This is a 6-band EQ, so you can maybe learn as a starting point and then get surgical yourself if you need to. You can solo each band as well, which is pretty cool. Just kind of listen what you're taking away from the sound or adding to the sound. So tonal is an adaptive shaping tool, which will basically detect anything which wasn't detected as sibilance. You got lows, mids and highs here as well. And on the right hand side here you have the D-click. Now I think this is a neat little utility. A lot of people might say that iZotope have other plugins that do this, say in the RX series, but for the price point, which by the way is £49, it's a lot cheaper than RX. And so if you don't have these tools already with RX, or if you didn't have the budget to buy these more expensive plugins, this could be a neat little utility which has the sibilance, tone and the D-click all in one here for £49. And that's just my 2 pence. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Okay, up next I had an interesting email earlier on. I'll throw it on the screen right now. It's never good when I say I had an email earlier on. It's never good news. So this is what it was. Support for fast plugins will end on 30th of April 2026. Hello, we have discontinued the fast plugins to focus on releasing other music making tools and other partnerships. We do not plan any further updates for fast plugins. So if you're not sure what fast plugins are, essentially this is it on the screen right here. By Focusrite, they had these plugins here, so like limiter, reverb, compressor, reveal, which all kind of had AI in there. They listen to your track and kind of give you a good starting point. Anyway, it is no longer possible to purchase any fast plugins or the fast bundle. Fast plugins will continue to be supported until 30th of April 2026, so next year, whole year almost. From the 1st of May 2026, we expect the plugins to continue working. However, we cannot commit to fixing any new issues. So they will be supported for a whole new year, but then after that you're kind of on your own. To be fair, at least I've not just like packed it in and kind of ran away from the project. They are giving you a whole year, but hopefully after that you won't have any problems with the plugins because you won't get any support for them. It is no longer possible to purchase any fast plugins. It is letting me buy it at the moment, so maybe this will change soon. Also, when you do buy them now, I'd expect there to be like a little note on there as well saying that they are essentially closing it down after next year. They don't have that kind of message there yet from what I can see. So yeah, a nice little note telling people that they are actually discontinuing it after next year would be nice. And it does look like it's still available to purchase as well. Keep up to date software that gets better. Get notified every time we release an update. Well, there's not going to be too many more updates going forward, but hopefully they change this soon. I'm just being a bit OTT with that. I'm sure that was switched up very soon, as I just got the email right now. Up next over at To Be Played, they are giving away the QFX wax for free. Click buy now, view cart, apply coupon, just type in freebie here and you will get the QFX wax plugin for free. Limited time only. If it doesn't work, that means you didn't get to the video quick enough. And if you do want to combat that, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell and you will be notified whenever I upload these videos. Also, we are very close to 100k and I'm going to be doing a massive giveaway at 100k, the biggest producer giveaway that this channel has seen. So make sure you do hit that subscribe button. Up next over at Urban Kits, they have the bedroom guitar VST, which is absolutely free, or just pay what you want or pay nothing, completely up to you. This is a free virtual instrument from Urban Kits. This softly played nylon string guitar was carefully sampled to bring warmth and authenticity to your music. So here it is inside of your DAW. ADSR has a few different toggles here as well, but what does it sound like? Up next over at Plugin Boutique, they have the Platinum Bundle by Waves. This is £8 to £9, saving you a £1,800 on this, which is a fair bit, to be fair. This is all of the plugins you get right here, which is amazing. Also over Plugin Boutique right now, they have the Falcon by UVI at a half price if you do want to grab that. And if you do buy anything over at Plugin Boutique this month, you will get a free edition on top of your order. This month is the Bitwig Studio 8-track. Produce, perform and design sounds like a pro. Up next over at Tonalib, they have the TL Bax EQ, BAX EQ. This is a classic Baxon DAW EQ for gentle tone shaping. Free download right now if you do want to grab it. The Baxon DAW EQ is a special type of shelving equalizer developed by an English audio engineer back in 1950. Awesome. If you do want to grab this, I'll leave it listed below with everything else. If you do grab it, let me know how you get along with it in the comments section below. Up next over at Fracture Sounds, we have the Textural Cello. And if you do want to check that out, as well as a ton of other freebies and great deals, click this video right here. I've been Dixon. Be safe, be productive, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.